Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Football Manager 2017. We are playing as Ayr United, and we're playing against St. Mirren tomorrow. And after losing a really brutal game, 3-0 in a disappointing manner, which partially may have been, the players not living up the way they were, but partially, I think I did need to slide our ball-willing midfielder a little bit deeper and get him to man mark the specific striker on the other side that was causing us some problems. So we'll have to be a little bit more aware of that going forward into this game. But before we do that, we did go and trade away Conrad Ballatoni. Again, an excellent player for our side. It is very disappointing to lose him. He is a very good player, but I was not able to successfully renegotiate his contract, and we were able to offload him for quite a bit of money. I was hoping ultimately to get a bit more, but I couldn't find anyone who was willing to really pay much more than 60,000. A lot of people were at 60,000. I think I may have been able to get one at like 65 or 70, but it looks like Conrad didn't actually go for a contract that team, so they ended up getting a contract over here with St. Gallen in the Swiss Super League over here. All right, that's excellent. Yeah, it's about a $60,000 deal. It has been accepted, so we're going to go ahead with that. If we take a look, actually, after having done that at the board, we can find out how people are happy or unhappy about things. We got rid of Andy O'Connell at some point, which is an interesting person because he could play. He was a really tall guy who could do a lot of heading, he could play both as a striker but also a center defender, depending on how things went. We could train him in a few different ways. I think his overall potential was limited, so we weren't going to be able to develop him over the time. So we sort of left it at that. And we didn't need the central defender, although now it's like a little bit more, maybe. We do have some money now. I'm wondering if there'll be some information about whether people were happy about Ballatoni or not in the end of things. But we do have some cash once again. If we look at the finances, I mean, we've got more wage budget. We've got a little bit of transfer budget. We can tune the wage budget a little bit here and there. But overall, I think we're going to be okay without Ballatoni. I'm very sad. I am very sad, but I think we're going to be okay without Ballatoni. Hopefully that'll improve the club finances a little bit. However, if we have another loss like this disaster, I will really be unhappy. We were on such a great run. Look at this great run we were on. And to collapse like that was just really disappointing. Hopefully, any sense of complacency will be eliminated. People will bring their A game to St. Mirren over here. It is going to be an away game, so it's still not going to be easy, but we'll see what we can do. So hopefully, we'll have adjusted our strategy a bit. I got to take a look, actually. I haven't yet at St. Mirren's play style here. I suspect, like every other team, they're going to be playing a flat 4-4-2. And it is indeed what they're going to be playing. So again, we're going to go back to this tactic over here in counter mentality. We're not going to have direct passing and work ball into box, which wasn't the case for a while there. We're gonna try playing with that for a little while. We've got Doherty just sitting a little further back. Again, he's in a support role, not defense role, a support role. So he doesn't have the dribble less or anything like that. So he'll move up the ball a little bit. But with our direct style, there's still going to be a fair amount of passing. So let's see how it goes. I just played the other game, so that bitterness is still there. Oh, Nicky's one yellow card away from a suspension. Morale is a little bit on the low side, unfortunately. But Peter Murphy's wanted by Cork, which is interesting, but hopefully we will hold on to him. We don't have a new contract with Peter. Really? That's interesting. We don't have a lot of value with him either. Peter's one of the people. Yeah. So this is actually getting a little bit awkward. Because who else are we going to have in this defense position? I suspect. Oh, you know what? Jamie Adams is actually quite good, if I recall correctly. He's quite good, and he's not even getting in as a substitute, which is a damn shame. He's even still on contract and everything like that. I'm going to take we'll probably want Conrad for this particular game. So yeah, the question is, right now, let's say, well, let's start Conrad for one more game, at the very least, because we've got him, and Peter Murphy's not longer complaining about the lack of first-team football. We can't sell Peter Murphy for a lot, which is a shame. We should probably renew his contract for now. You want me to look into strengthening midfielders? Really? I don't know. I kind of like our midfielders. I mean, we don't have anyone there with like a 4-star rating or anything crazy like that. That might be something we look into in the next trading season, which is opening relatively soon. I can't remember. It's something like the second of January. Yeah, right over there. The transfer window opens, and that could be something we look into. Again, I'm relatively satisfied with the strikers. I'm a little bit worried about the loss of depth in the central defenders at this point, actually, now that I think about it. Also, having gotten rid of someone else, too. Grant's got, well, at least 3 stars, maybe even up to 4 with some training. 17-year-old kid. And again, needs a contract renewed. Well, let's worry about that after today's game. How about we do that? But yeah, that trading season and figuring what we do. Who do we dump? Who do we keep? I mean, we can't just, replace all of our 2-star players with 3 stars or more. We just don't have the money for that. So we are the slight favorites, which makes me uneasy. Every time we seem to be a favorite, we seem to lose. All right. So of these two, who's the top goal scorer for their team? So 15 appearances, 11 goals. 8 appearances, no goals. All right. So our Hardy is the one who's going to be most likely threatening the most goals. So we're going to go. We'll apply their advice. That's fine. But specifically, when we go and look at tactics, I'm going to tell Mr. Doherty over here to specifically mark... I'm confused. Was it not Hardy? Why is it not in the list? Oh, over here. Oh, that's an odd order. I guess this might be like the natural sort of person to counter based on position. Okay, that would make a certain amount of sense. But I'm down here, I'm like, there's only one striker. Why is there only one striker? It goes goalkeeper down to striker. What's happening? But they're highlighting him, and I totally agree. So we're going to make sure that Mr. Doherty is on Mr. Hardy like glue. Other than that, yeah, team talk. So listen, guys, try not to suck so much. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. There we go. And the strikers, let's give them a bit of a passion boost. Excellent. We'll leave everything else be without overdoing it too much over here. Yeah, we can skip this little intro thing. Now, it is an away game, but we are... Oh, no, we are in a red kit. Okay, I was confused about the colors a little bit. Crane gets pushed right to the side. It's perfect tackle, but I suspect we'll get a throw-in. No, I think they got the throw-in there. Oh, well done by them. They're going to be doing some corners. We have been trying to work on our set-piece defense. Hardy, Crane dumps it out. Actually, no, we're not going to be able to gain control over there, which is too bad. I don't think... We don't have play-out defense, right? No, we don't. And I'm okay with that. I don't think that's actually what we're looking for. These colors are driving me crazy. I keep thinking we're the white team, and I'm cheering. Woo, Duhin knocks that away. Thank goodness. Although that is going to be another corner for them. Thomas way out there. Good stuff. Magat clears it. You know, after losing a game, I'm really like, oh my god, I got to change everything. Clearly, I made a huge mistake. Part of the reason, well, no, that's not true. I was going to say part of the reason we lost last time is because I did too many changes mid-game. But that's not necessarily true. He's being drawn away from his position because of man-marking Ryan Hardy. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Aren't I? I think I am. So again, there's Hardy there. There's Doherty here. I mean, what other position is he going to be in? Moore. He's got to push it back to Nicky Devlin, who's got plenty of passing targets, but do any of them move forward? Okay, Moore's got some room. Nice pass to Harkins. Really nice pass to Harkins. Doherty's scooching it up, and he's on support rear defender. Over to Moore. Oh, gets taken away from Moore over there. To Sutton. Oh, that looked like an excellent tackle attempt by Devlin, except that you were about 15 meters wide from your mark. But other than that, I like the speed of that approach. To Hardy. Doherty's right on him. I mean, he's not the only one on him. But again, where else should Doherty be at this point? It's almost like Geegan shouldn't be here anymore. Yeah, we do get the tackle. Oh, that would have been great if Thomas had won that. But there were a lot of defenders around. I can't blame him for that too much. Sutton. God damn it. I mean, there were like 3 people right around him. So it's not like my defenders were necessarily in a bad position. Well, they were right on him. It was just the 1-2. Let me rewind a sec here. So that cross came in from Walsh. So Walsh over here. You are... Yeah. I mean, there was someone right on you. We might want to close down the winger here a little bit more aggressively next time. Sun's already specifically scored once. He's got to be specifically marked, or at least closed down tighter, or punish it again. There were people right on him there. I don't think that's something that we could have switched by the position. I mean, he couldn't have been closed down any faster. It was just like he instantly got the pass and poof, knocked it over. So I don't know what else we could have done there, other than maybe we could have tackled the winger a little bit better. Oh, gives the ball away there. Just totally gave the ball away. Lots of people on him. Big long shot, and that's going to be a goal kick. I mean, there hasn't been a guy left alone so far. Now, whether that means, you know, we're being pulled out of position in other fashion, I don't know. I'm not seeing a big gap in our defensive setup. Crane with the cross. That is not what I expected you to do, actually. I mean, you do have all the cross from byline instruction. Why was the cross out there? Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't practice our low crosses, or set that as the core tactic, which is what I want to do. I suppose I could do that now. If I went here to tactics, Oh, looks like I can't do that mid-match. Never mind then. Okay, I just wanted to change our tactics that we train so that I don't forget it going forward. But I think that is going to be a little bit better. So again, defensively, Hardy is open. So Doherty's here. It's interesting. He's been told to specifically mark Hardy, but someone else is there, I guess. Now, is it preventing him from going out and tackling some of these other guys? Maybe. Like, maybe he'd be roaming around a little bit more if things were different. That was not a great... You know, maybe our direct style of play isn't working out. I mean, we still got over 80% pass completion. But a lot of those passes are going to be the short passes that we're going to complete anyway. And it could be the direct passes where we're trying to bomb it forward. That could be where we're failing. That could be where we're failing. Like, I could be misinterpreting the pass completion rate with, like, yeah, we're completing all the ones back here just fine. And the ones that matter, whoa, red card. The ones that matter aren't happening. The fact that they have fewer people now makes me think we can probably not do the direct play style quite as much. Because we should be able to move it up a little bit more methodically and just have fewer people get in the way at this point. I don't know. Maybe the opposite is true, but I'm going to go and take it away, go to mixed passes. We'll still play a bit of things. Yeah, do we want to play more aggressively minded? I guess so. And their short one. Crane. I don't know what it is with these crosses. That's not really something that I can tune here. And Crane specifically, I mean, crossing from the byline, get further forward. We've got people in there, don't we? Yeah, I didn't make any changes. Oh, you hadn't actually taken the change to control yet. My bad. So we're right on Hardy, but I think he's too fast. Tackle him hard. Close him down. Tackle him hard. That's what we're going to have to do. 2-0. Like, this is on the back of our 3-0 loss. You know, I can't do anything more to stop Hardy from scoring on us. I suppose I could change who's specifically marking him, but come on, get one decent cross in there, Crane. I don't know. Maybe we should change you to not cross from deep the same way. We've only got 3 shots on? Is that seriously true? I guess we'll get rid of that. How does that only count as 3 shots that we've done? We're going to remove that. We're going to yell at these guys. Need a much better showing. how does it only count as 3 shots? We really haven't gotten the ball to anyone in the box so far. We're not winning in tackles. I mean, there's not a huge ratio to check, but I don't know. They're down a man and crushing us 2-0. Doherty with the yellow. The wall works there. So we do take the ball away from Sutton. All right, Nicky. Let's get this the hell out of here. I don't know what's going on with this team. Harkins back to Crane. Crane with what looked like an excellent cross, but no one's in there. Since none of our crosses are working out. Good God, we're being outshot. Since none of our crosses are working out, I'm wondering if we should just change how Crane plays and instead involve him a little bit more in passing rather than crossing. All right, tell you what, Doherty. I'll remove the mark-specific player since the game keeps thinking that's a mistake. And then watch Hardy just be like able to run around unopposed. Like in last game, it felt like our mistake was not man-marking someone. Now, I don't know. Yeah, and I don't always trust the AI and the advice coming from there. It might be right or it might be wrong. I might be overcomplicating my player's life with too many specific instructions. Thomas. Thomas, hold on to it for a very long time, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, way too long. What the hell, dude? I mean, you're not really in a position to do anything there. It's not like you being a poacher matters so much. Now, we still have instructions to mark Hardy, just not specifically marking him. Which, if we look at Doherty over here, like, is that really affecting what he's doing? Close down more, tackle harder, do everything to this guy. We got 4 guys just chasing him stupidly. Ballatoni tries to stop him, but no go. And just like that, we're looking at another 3-0 loss on our side. Okay, who's been playing like garbage? Let's bring in Murphy. Let's replace Crane, who's not getting anything done. I think you're more comfortable. I think this doesn't really matter. Fullback or wing back. We'll fullback on support you instead. So that's 2 subs. It's got 63 minutes left, or we're only 63 minutes in. So Harkins, oh, finally, we're on the board. I was going to be disappointed that Harkins didn't get it in the free kick, although he's pretty damn close with the post, and frankly, that opened up the rebound, which was great to see. Harkins actually got the job done. He didn't have to get it in there. Just getting it on the rebound as opposed to missing the net or giving it to the goalkeeper was actually huge there. So we're reinforcing the defense, but at the same time, like, should we be focusing on improving our offense instead? Thomas having a bad day. Bring in Kevin. Yeah, we got a lot of time left. I'll leave Thomas in there for a little bit. I'll bring Kevin in maybe around the 70-minute mark. Murphy holds the ball there, but they've got possession again. Well, at least it's not a 3-0 this time. Boyle takes the ball away, sends it forward to Thomas, who knocks it over to Moore. He's just going to take a long shot, dump it sideways. Actually, that was brilliant. That was a beautiful play. Just this light sideways pass as Thomas is steaming by on the other side. I don't know, like, exactly what kind of AI logic was going on in this, but it feels like amazing awareness by Moore and Thomas here. Moore, aware of exactly where his teammate is, just drops it off. Well, after dodging very nicely as Thomas runs forward. Beautiful goal. Now it's a 1-goal game. Now it's a 1-goal game. Is this going to be the comeback of all comebacks? I'm passionate about this. And I say, like, I'm going to encourage, get the morale up because the morale wasn't super good. We're going to encourage that. I do want to do another substitute, although I can't do the next change now, but there we go, like this. Thomas just scored, so I feel bad about subbing him out now. But I was looking for another set of fresh legs up front. Actually, Gary Harkins, we're going to bring in Alan Forrest. That's going to be fine. I always get confused about that list because we do have a good sub there. We're going to have a support-minded Alan Forrest, or you're more comfortable at the attack there. Attack-minded, then that's going to be fine. Do that. Okay. So we'll leave the strikers in. We'll bring in Alan Forrest. We've got... I don't think I want to go with, like, crazy play. If we lose this by 1, it's not the end of the world. I mean, for goal differential, I'd rather tie it up. But with 17 minutes left, I don't think I switch to a crazy kind of setup. We'll leave it on control. Again, we're kind of offensively minded as is, so that's going to be okay. We still have the low crosses, right? We don't have direct passing, and I think I'm happy for having changed it, actually. Tackles 1 is still kind of low. Oh my god. And this is why, but that's not the first time Ballatoni's done something like that, and that is going to hurt about losing him. His heading skill, I think, is quite good. A great corner by Kearney. Great corner. Ballatoni just runs in there from here with no opposition. Huge flying leap, and I don't think the goalkeeper was aware of him, like that sideways run in. 2 people were just injured. It says Rocco Quinn injured, but Doherty is injured. I think they just whacked each other or something. It doesn't show an injury, but he must. It's going to tell us he's got an injury here. So let's pull Doherty out right away anyway. What are we going to do? Oh, we're going to do the thing where we swap Geegan and Doherty around, because Geegan's quite happy playing ball winning midfielder, although he is more comfortable up in the middle, which I guess I will do. And then Doherty is going to get replaced by Robbie Crawford over here. I'm out of subs. Oh, shit. All right, so yeah, don't do that. Doherty, you're so injured. Just go full defense. Just go full defense. Hope it's not bad. Hope we don't have to pull it. Like, the 2 of them, they just bashed each other? Groin strain. I'm wondering if we just have to sub out Doherty. I guess we're going to find out in a second. He's going to keep trying to play. Poor guy. Playing with a strained groin? Jeebus. We're in such a comeback potential. Oh, that's a hell of a cross attempt. Devlin keeps it in and does something. I don't know what that was exactly, but it was something. Oh, we're actually getting a bit of a bounce back by Doherty there. He went up from 40 to... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, that was close. And Ballatoni not able to keep it in, but that is going to be a throw-in for us. So many opportunities to make the full comeback. Can we get it to 4-3? Can we get it there? I'm not going to change the tactics. I don't want to, like, lose the draw. Thomas over... Oh, it's intercepted. Kearney was going to be in great position. If that hadn't been intercepted by the goalkeeper, Kearney was just going to be able to knock it in 100% guaranteed there. Big dump. Moving it forward. You know what I think I want to do is I do want to raise the tempo over here. It feels like we've got tempo on our side right now. So if we can, rush in, get something else going on. Thomas, long shot. Oh my God, it stays in. Forrest picks up the loose ball. Over to Devlin. Is he going to try another crazy shot? He does try another crazy shot. Dude, what the hell? What's up with you, man? He's not even in attacking mode. Hang on. I'm sorry to kill the drama over here for a second, but what's your deal? Your long shots are only a 2. Don't take long shots. You've been trained to refrain from taking long shots. Cross from deep. I mean, I don't want to pull you back or anything like that. You're not on attack. I don't know. I guess you keep seeing an opportunity and you decide to go for it. You've got refrain. Maybe that's not considered a long shot, which I guess would be kind of fair. 3 minutes added time. Kearney. Goes high. It's going to be a goal kick. 2.5 minutes left, and they have the ball in their possession. Oh, but we've got it now. 1.5 minutes left. Come on, guys. Come on, boys. You can do it. Boyle to Kearney. Kearney moves it way up to Moore. Brilliant. Beautiful. Over to Thomas, but Thomas is going to be pinned in. Back to Moore. He's going to look for an opening. Devlin is wide. Don't shoot it again, Devlin. Way back to Ballatoni, which I'm not sure I agree with. But, I mean, it's a good reset and gives us a lot of passing opportunity. Over to Kearney. We've got some good people positioned in the middle now. Come on, Kearney moves it up to Moore. Moore finds a window. Oh, my God. That was so close. That was so close, you guys. That was so close. We do have the corner. We do have the corner. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. You guys can do it. You guys can do it. You guys can do it. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're going to be passionate about this. We're just going to demand more. People are fired up and everything like that. Demand more. You can do it. Just a little bit more. We got 40 seconds left, maybe a little longer than that. Kearney. Oh, that is going to be a throw-in for us, though. I was like, oh, there was good possession there. I mean, again, we don't have good aerial play, so, you know, the odds of getting a header in or something like that is a little bit tough, but Kearney, oh, shoot, there's a dump. And Hardy's making a run for it. Come on, who was this? Balatoni. Full time. Listen, after how this started, I think we can't be anything but excited about the comeback. And yes, what a comeback that was. Great effort. Second half, clearly things went well. We came down on them. We changed some things. The red card helped a lot. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to walk out of here with an injury as well here with the groin injury. There was a bit of bounce back, and we weren't forced to take him off the field, which is good because we couldn't substitute him. But I'm a little bit worried that what's the deal? Do we get the report yet? Not yet. Do we have any injuries? No. It's Ross Doherty, right? So he pulled something, but it's not going to be a long-term injury. He's going to bounce back. Lovely. We've got 7 days to our next match. We just barely pulled that off. So what was I going to do here? I was going to get rid of the this and maybe the work ball into box, and I'm going to use low crosses just because we do kind of suck at the header thing. I tend to default to counter. Actually, just went to control. But our next game is against Dumbarton, who, if I recall correctly, and you can click on the right thing, are at the bottom of the league. Dumbarton at home. So yes, we will indeed actually want to go with a control, more offensively minded mentality. I don't think we have to make too many changes to our position. That actually might be an example of moving Doherty up to the middle like this. Again, it's a good question. No, you know what? Keep you... Yeah, go support, actually. We will keep Doherty a little further back as a ball-winning midfielder on support. Geegan's going to be a little bit more aggressive. I still like the placement. I think that's still going to be good for us. I think overall, things are still good going into the next one. I'm okay with that. Nicky, if we can get his crossing up, that'll be quite good. Hell, or his long shots. Again, Nicky's a great defender right now, but that's all he's got going on. So, I mean, do we just stop him from going that far forward? Because he's so bad at it right now until he gets trained up? Yeah, maybe. I might not want a defensive fullback. It does have the shoot less and everything, hold position. He just really lingers back a lot. I think it's more like fullback defend. Holds his position a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know, cross from deep and fewer risky passes as opposed to moving up as much as... So on support, what's the difference? Cross from deep. So the difference is we're going to tell him to take fewer risky passes and we're going to get him to hold position a bit more. Also, being defensively minded, he really won't be as willing to move as far forward. And he'll probably look to pass it off earlier rather than get up there, which I think is good. We don't need him by the enemy net. He's just not strong enough for that. He's got great stats here for the field defense, but his finishing, his long shots are just bad. His corners and crossing are really bad. His dribbling's not fantastic either. We really do want him to dump the ball off a little bit sooner. I don't suppose I can give him a specific instruction for something like that, right? I mean, just shoot less often, buddy. Just don't do it. That might have been enough. You know what? What if I put him back in a support role? I mean, his crossing is still terrible. Right? But shoot less often. I'd tell him to take more risky passes. Cross from deep. Cross less often. There you go. That's what you're going to do. You're going to shoot less often, cross less often. So hopefully with Nicky, that's going to result in more passes. I think his... Oh, I put him on wing back. That's not what I want. Support. There we go. Support fullback like that. He's a little uneasy, probably because of all the specific instructions, but I think it's going to be okay. He's already told runs with ball down right, which is fine. He's got... Okay, that's part of the problem. Nicky's got built in, gets forward whenever possible. He already has to refrains from taking long shots is good, but I'm wondering about getting rid of this trait. I mean, at some point, he might get better on some of the technical, but he's really not there right now. Like, is there a better role for him? How's his height? 183, jumping reach is 10, heading is 10. I'm surprised. I wonder if Nicky might be best if we retrained him as a central defender instead. Because it's going to be so much hard work to get his crossing. I mean, his crossing's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's certainly far from great. And we're trying to train up his crossing right now, right? But what if instead we train him as a central defender? But then who do we use on the right? We've got Ralston, who's not bad. Now that's interesting, because of course we're losing Ballatoni relatively soon. Peter Murphy's going to be up there. We don't have a contract for Peter, which we probably need to do. We probably need to go shopping for some more people. It feels like Nicky might be a better fit there. I guess the reason, no, he's on the wing, is he's fast. He's hella fast. He can run up and down really, really, really well. If we can teach this boy to cross, he's going to be fantastic. So let's keep training him on crossing. What the hell, right? He doesn't cross well right now, but at least he can move the ball up very, very, very fast. What we could tell him is to dribble more. Actually, that's it. Like, I'm trying to decide if we want him wider or not, but like, he could dribble more. So like, encourage him to run with the ball. He wants to move forward anyway. Encourage him to run, but when he gets up there, don't shoot, don't cross. Just look for a pass. This is not, it's sort of the inverse of a more direct passing style, right? If we're going to actually carry the ball forward a bit more. And what's his dribbling? It's only an 8, but he's fast. I mean, not as fast as passing. That's true. Still, if he dribbles more, it might give him more opportunity to see good passing opportunities. I don't want him to pass any less, though, which is kind of sort of what might happen here. His passing's not that great either, though. Maybe I'll hold off on the dribble more, but I do want him to shoot and cross left often. I want him to go for more standard passing, I think. And that's going to be okay. Whereas Crane's fantastic at crossing. Right, so he does dribble more. He carries the ball forward as far as possible, and then he'll try to cross when he's in a good position for that, going forward as well. Really excellent. Does he have anything specific going on? 20-year-old, still with more potential. He's not even there yet. He's fantastic. We don't have the longest contract with him, but it's there. It's going to be okay. Development. He's still training as a wingback, focusing on stamina right now, which I think is good because it does a fair amount of running. Not that stamina's too bad right now. And he's got a lot of things that are going down, which is no good. Like, why are so many of his ratings going down? I don't know. Benefited. Should be put on a training to improve his strength. Actually, yeah, that's probably legit. Let's go and do that. His stamina, I mean, is okay at an 11, actually. He could use a little bit more strength. It would help him muscle for control of the ball a little bit more. It's interesting. What is this position here? Oh, I guess, yeah. Wing back left. Could have him sit just a little bit more forward in a defensive situation. I don't think that's what we want. It does put him in an even better situation to, like, grab stuff. Like, imagine we did this, right? It's crazy. So crazy it might just work. It's honestly not that different than what we've got going on now. Crane already sits a little bit further forward naturally, so it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. We'll leave it there for now. That's going to be all right. Okay, well, we're going to wrap this up here. I'm really happy we didn't just have a second loss in a row, a second embarrassing loss in a row. Dumbarton is next, home game. Hopefully we can smack them around. How's our standing sitting right now? 29. Falkirk booked a win. Wraith also got a win. Went from 24 to 27. And we've been sitting a little bit more flat. We've been in third position solidly for a while. And I mean, we're still 2 points ahead in Wraith. If we don't win the next one, they do. Then we drop down to fourth. I feel like we've got a really good chance of winning the next one, going up to 32 points. So hopefully that'll do well. What's Wraith's schedule? Who are they playing next? They're playing Hibernian as an away game next, so hopefully they should get crushed. Look at these guys. They just beat Dundee United 4-0, where we lost to Dundee United 3-0. That is really not great. Who's Falkirk playing next? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. They're not playing Hibernian, that's for sure. They're going to be playing Dunfermline, so that's probably going to be a win for Falkirk. So they're probably going to go up to 35 points, but Wraith may be stuck at 27 for the next one, and we may go up to 32. In any case, again, it keeps us very, very, very solidly in the top 4 position. We're 17 games in, so we are 1 game away from the halfway point in the season. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.